last home matches of the year, Coach. I know Kelsey. I remember Kelsey made particular mention last year that in pursuit of this first win, that they'd like to, if possible, to get it in front of the home fans. You get a couple of tough opponents again here at home, but do you feel that desire in the team to want to get
every day
win here at the Dome?
Yeah, I feel that desire on the team every day. The character of this group of kids is incredibly high. I want that first win for them just as much as they want it for themselves, just as much as they want it for the person next to them. So it's the character of this group of kids is incredibly tough and a great group of kids. I want it for them, and they want it for them to be here at home. They would really love for it to be on the seniors' nights, on their last nights on Saturday, going out that way. It would be great for that group of seniors, especially as hard as they've worked all year.
What's the report on Duluth and St. Cloud?
The last time we played Duluth was the first time they've kind of not really. I don't know if I can call it a complete skid because they're still ranked 10th in the nation and they're still winning the games they're supposed to. We came in and put some pressure on them. I think we exposed a couple of weaknesses, and we closed down their middle. The girl that was National Player of the Week early in the year. So when we did that, we kind of made them, and they've been on a little bit of a slide lately. So they've slid from first in the nation. Last time we played them down to 10th, but they're huge. They're physical. They're big kids. They jump and hit the ball really hard. Our defense was up to the challenge. We played them crazy tough last time. We were the first team that scored 20 points on them in a while. We scored 20 points on them a couple of times the last time we played them. So I expect us to come in firing up with that energy on Friday night and just go after them. We got nothing to lose in any way, shape, or form in either game this weekend. So I do expect us to come in and play hard against Duluth.
Considering just what you said, that at this stage of the season you don't have anything to lose, I remember you made mention, I forget after which match it was, but where you said when that pressure isn't there, it allows you to loosen up, play more freely, take more risks, and then that translates into more competitive matches. With 4 to play here, do you think that it'll be no holds barred? Your girls out there taking risks and continue to pursue this?
I hope so.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I hope so. I hope that we play loose. I hope we get to that point and just play with nothing to lose. And when we do that, we're pretty good. Every match you see Southwest on Friday night was awesome. I mean, Friday night we played with loose. We played with no pressure. We didn't think we can compete with them, and we came out. We're 22-25. I mean, we were right there playing with them the whole way. It was an awesome atmosphere and the energy. And then on Saturday we got a little tight, so we got a little nervous because hey, that's a team we can beat. And they took it to us and we played tight. We made silly mistakes. We hit balls out of bounds. We overpassed balls. Our first touches were atrocious because we were so nervous. So I'm hoping that against St. Cloud, which is a team we match up well against, I'm hoping that we can get to that point and remember, hey, we're playing just to play. We're playing for the love of the game. We're playing for that kid next to us. If we can get to the point remember that we're playing for the person next to us. Remember if I'm playing for the fans in the crowd, and I think we'll be okay, but we have to remember that.
But in what ways is it an advantage that you've seen both of these teams already this year? You know a little bit,
we know a little bit about them.
Yeah.
I think for Duluth especially, we know we can play with them because we did. The first time going in there, we had no idea what we could do against them. We played right with them. Game 1 and Game 3 were 3 points. Game 2, they got a little bit farther away from us, but that was on our own silly mistakes. In Game 3, we came back out and went hard at them again, so we know we can play with them. St. Cloud, we took a game from, so we know we can play right with St. Cloud. Their Game 4, they won on they made a couple of good plays in Game 4 and took those last couple of points from us last time, but we know we can play with them. So for us to know we can play with them is huge. I hope we don't let that pressure that wanting that first win come to us so much, but that first conference win. But at the same point, if we play loose, we play excitable, we play defense the way we're capable of, we'll have a good match.
Yeah, Coach. I mean, if you think it's a good sign that you win one game in the match, what's the key to sustaining and just taking more so you can actually get the match wins?
The key for us is just the word you use there is sustaining. We get to that point of, hey, we won Game 1, we can relax a little bit. Or we won Game 1, we go the opposite extreme, which we've done a couple of times too. We've won 2 games in a match, and we get so tight, like, hey, we can actually win this. Oh my gosh! And we get too nervous, so tight in the match because we have a chance to be able to win and put a lot of that pressure on us. If we can sustain the even keel, we can keep ourselves even keeled and just playing loose and playing hard but loose. That's our key, especially with this group of kids.
said more than once throughout the season that you see what you're looking for in practice. You see the intensity, you see the compete level, but that you're hoping that it translates to games. It's been a matter of, in matches you'll have one or two girls play particularly well, but the rest of the team will rally around them. That's kind of been, where you've had moments in these matches and, good competitive moments, but it hasn't come together. Or do you continue to see those promising signs in practice?
In practice, yes. In practice, again, on Friday nights, last Friday night we had it too. We had that competitive atmosphere. We went hard, and then Saturday we backed off. I think part of it's just the culture that we're in now with all these kids when they come off their club season. Oh, I got another club tournament next weekend. Got another 10 games next weekend. Got another 10 games the next weekend. And it's always, hey, I don't play well this game. I've always got another one. They don't really realize a little bit of that urgency sometimes to realize, hey, I'm a college athlete now. I have got 106 of my career left. I'm a senior. I've got 28 left. Now I'm a senior and I've got 4 left. My freshmen have got to realize that those seniors have 4 left. We've got to play a little bit more of that sense of urgency, not to of every point to be able to go and say, hey, I'm going to play hard every point because it could be someone else's last. So.